Hello Virgos and welcome to my channel. This is the Angel Cooperative channel. My name is Liza Mariani and I'm here to do the November 2019 Tarot Horoscope for Virgos, all Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So thank you for tuning in, and also check out your other signs in your chart to see those videos as well, because those may resonate with you sometimes even better than your sun sign. So thank you for tuning in. Oh, let's see what cards we have that are going to come in for Virgo for this month. All right, and I also want to remind you that we are in a Mercury retrograde from October 31st until November 20th. So it's definitely going to have some communication and technology issues, or even travel issues could come into play during a Mercury retrograde. So keep that in mind, especially when you may feel like there is some confusion, or there might be some disruptions, or even some glitches with your technologies that you're dealing with, either your computers, your phones. Like, there could definitely be a lot of that going on during a Mercury retrograde. So just keep your eye on that as well. And we also have the full moon on the 12th, and we're going to have also the new moon on the 26th. The full moon is a time of releasing, things, unwanted things from your life that you need to release. And also the new moon is a time to set your intentions for what you want to manifest and what you want to bring into your life for the next month or the months to come. All right, so let's see what we have here for Virgo. What's coming in for you guys for November? All right, Virgo. Wow. I do see there is some struggle here this month. We also have the Four of Wands. So yeah, I do feel like there is definitely a little bit of a struggle here. No, actually, I'm sorry. This is Nine of Wands. What am I saying? Four of Wands. This is the Nine of Wands. This is definitely warrior energy. Feeling like you have to persist and move on. So very interesting how your month is coming in, Virgo. Let's also clarify with some of the old style Lenormand cards and see what clarify the cards that are on the table. This one does not want to sit still. Okay. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Okay. And we also have the stars. So definitely with the star energy is puts a positive spin on this Nine of Wands, even though sometimes the Nine of Wands energy could feel a little heavy. But I do feel like with the star, it is definitely where you're going after what it is that you want and what you feel drawn to and what you feel like you want to bring into your life, and where you feel that you're fitting yourself into, and also not being afraid of challenges that are coming ahead of you, actually facing them face first without having to turn away from them. I do feel like that's actually what's coming into play for Virgo. I'm also going to pull a few runes for you guys. So let me just shake these up. They get pretty loud when I do that, so I don't want to do it while I'm talking. All right, so what runes do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for the month of November 2019? All right, let's see what we have coming in. All right, so yeah, definitely with the stars here, and as I was saying, you're gonna be focusing definitely on going after what you want this month. So I do feel like there is gonna be some challenges, but nothing that you're gonna be afraid of facing. Like, definitely confrontational energy where you're ready to go into battle if you have to go into battle. So I do see the month starting out with the Emperor, and the Emperor energy is beautiful. This could definitely be your energy that you're bringing into the month. You also have the dog paired with the Emperor, and it's also about being wise and all-knowing, but also the Emperor is someone who is definitely in control. Or else this could be somebody who is around you that is maybe even a father figure, somebody who you are looking to that's dependable, that you're depending on, somebody who's giving you good advice, somebody who is there for you, but also somebody who has a lot of control and a lot of power. This could even be business owner. This could definitely be, somebody who has a lot of clout in your life. And also maybe even they're definitely directly connected to you with this dog energy, which is somebody who is dependable, who is loyal. Or this could be even your energy where you are taking on the Emperor energy and you are the person that people depend on, and they come to you for advice and they come to you for your knowledge and your wisdom. But also the Emperor is like the business owner. He is the king of the castle. Like he is like the king of all the kings. It's like all the kings are connected to him. Like he's actually older than all the kings in the deck. So he's definitely more wise. He's definitely has a lot more experience and he has more knowledge as opposed to the other kings. So that's why he definitely is more powerful. And, especially with the dog, I do feel like there is, it could be that people are depending on you and knowing that you're always there for them. Virgo, I believe that is definitely your energy. You're a very, you're definitely somebody who is dependable, somebody who they can turn to and they ask for advice. They know that you would give it, but you would give it in an honest way because you don't sugarcoat everything. It's like you're going to tell it the way that with the most wisdom, but also that comes out the best without offending them. But also it's interesting how you take that on because you know how to project yourself and also how to share your knowledge and your wisdom on a very it's like almost like entrepreneurial way. Because almost like a business owner's type of a vantage point where you're understanding things and the dynamics of the way things work and putting them together and taking them apart. So it's interesting how that's coming into the month, especially here. We also have the Hermit reversed with the Rider. So the Hermit, when the Hermit is reversed, it's also about coming out of your shell a little bit and coming out of this hibernation phase where you have been kind of keeping yourself almost like you've been pulling away and being a little bit more reclusive. It's almost like you're coming out of that phase now. You also have the Rider. So the Rider is very positive movement forward. It's also could be even traveling. It could also signify putting yourself into a new motivational aspect where you're going after what you want. So I do feel like you could be coming out of your shell a little bit, maybe even a lot, maybe not even allowing yourself to stay in this hermit mode anymore. It's like you're wanting to pull yourself out of it, especially since it's reversed. So that's really good. I do feel like this is kind of how the month starts out. And it's interesting with the Mercury retrograde. I feel like that's not going to affect you as much. I do feel like this might even empower Virgo this month. So it is very positive and powerful energy of how the month is starting out. And we also have the Queen of Wands here with the Bear. The Queen of Wands could be a female fire sign. So female fire sign could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This could be somebody that you are dealing with, especially if it's a male. This could be a female that's coming towards you. For you females, this could be even a mother figure or somebody that somebody that is influenced directly in your inner circle. So, with the Bear, this is somebody who is very strong. This is somebody who has a lot of strength about them, but it could even be that you're even taking on this energy as well. Let me just see what's coming up next. Yeah, because I do feel like this could even be you, where you are in a place where you're kind of going after what you want. Like you're you're definitely motivated, but you're also very fiery. Your energy is taking on a fire energy, where you want to go after certain situations, certain could be even people that you, maybe somebody who you're interested in. Maybe you're not being afraid of being assertive and coming towards them, or it could even be standing your ground as well, like being a little bit more assertive, and also, you know, being more like putting in more work and effort into like making things work and making things come to where you want them to be, because of course, because of the strength that you have. And I do feel like that's fueling you to take on this energy. And it could be because you're coming out of this hermit mode. It's almost like you're saying enough is enough. I'm going to make some changes this month. I'm not going to sit and passively let things just pass by me anymore. I feel like you're almost saying, I want to jump into this Queen of Wands mode, and you know, be definitely more assertive, and also more, I feel like it's almost like powerful, like taking on this like power and this energy of strength, which people are going to admire. I do sense that, you know, this is also the middle of the month, that there is, you know, some struggles that are coming to an end. This is the 10 of Wands, and this is definitely a burden that you've been carrying. And you have the lady here, so this could have to do with a woman that you're directly connected to. It could be somebody that maybe this burden or this situation is coming to an end, or this could even be you, where you're having almost like to feel like this is like you're allowing this burden to end for yourself, not allowing to carry these wands anymore. It's like you're allowing this situation to come to its completion and be able to pretty much almost even walk away, or, you know, having to figure out like what it is that you're, you know, you want to go into next, instead of holding on to these 10 of Wands anymore, because this is really a burden that you've been carrying for a while. And I do feel like it's time to either let it go or face it. I feel like you're facing the music, almost like you're kind of wanting to like put it to bed and saying enough is enough. I'm not carrying these wands anymore. I'm putting this situation like to an end. I don't want to deal with this anymore. And this is kind of what you're saying in the middle of the month here, Virgo. I definitely feel like this is going to be like where everything meets a head in a way. It's almost like I don't feel like there is drama involved, but I do feel like it's almost like you're saying enough is enough. I'm not going to allow this to continue. We also have the Four of Cups here, paged with the Tower card. So I do feel like something is going to happen here, where there might be some changes that come into play. There could be some transformations. There could be something that takes on a different direction, but it could also be causing some sadness. As you see here, the clouds here are crying. So it's definitely focusing in on, like, you know, you're looking at the past, and you're also, you know, feeling some sadness over maybe there's a loss, or something has come because something has come to an end, or there's a situation where there is some sadness involved here. But the thing is that you're not exactly seeing this beautiful cup that's being presented to you, because there is something good that's on the horizon, that's maybe even it might even be in your periphery, like it could be around you, but you're not actually seeing it, because there is something new and better being presented to you, where it's promising like this new beginnings that are going to bring you happiness, and instead of sorrow. There is going to be definitely a movement into change. We also have the Harvest rune. So the Harvest rune is also about things that you've been working on that are finally coming into fruition, and also like where you're almost like having to harvest your fruits, or harvest the things that you've been working hard on. It's like reaping the rewards finally. And I do feel like maybe that's what this you know, this cup that's here that's being presented is, it's like the harvest is coming in. Maybe you're not exactly seeing it. So I do feel like this is like in the middle of the month, probably even towards the end of the Mercury retrograde. And maybe that's why there might be some confusion there. Sometimes, especially with Mercury retrograde, you tend to have communication disruptions where maybe there could be things that are miscommunicated and misunderstood. It could also have to deal with technology and maybe even not receiving messages or not seeing something for what it is. And also it could also be somebody not understanding you as well and misconstruing your messages. So we also have the Page of Pentacles coming in here along with the mice. And, the Page of Pentacles could be an earth energy that's coming into play here, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is also could be your energy, but it also could be another earth sign, somebody who's younger, somebody who's more immature. I do see the mice here paired with it. So I do feel like there is maybe some mischievous that you're dealing with here. It could be a younger earth sign that is maybe getting themselves into trouble. It could be that they have some bad influences around them, and also could be affecting their decisions. But the thing is that the pages could also be messengers. So messengers, this could also be news coming in for you regarding money or work, or maybe new job positions or job opportunities, or something that is promising, like abundance and growth. So, prosperity could be coming your way towards the end of the month. Or actually, this is like the third week, actually, in November, probably around Thanksgiving time. So this could even be, connecting and reconnecting with people around you that kind of bring you this energy of like feeling grounded and connected. But I do sense there is some mice here. So I do feel like there are some like bad influences or negative energy still connected here. So be cautious, not wise. I feel like be cautious of the mice. I feel like the mice, they are really good at getting around and like being sneaky and also getting away with things. So the mice is very not like, well, yeah, they are sneaky energy. They're the ones that come out when all the lights are out and they'll go and steal the hunk of cheese. Like they're that bold and daring, but they know they can get away with it. So it's like, be cautious of that. It's like there is a little bit of that going on around you towards the middle to end of the month. And as well, we also have the protection rune. So yeah, I do feel like this is some negative energy that you might have to protect yourself against. It could be someone who is not being honest, not being truthful, somebody who is sneaking around a little bit. Just be mindful and cautious of that. I'm not sure, it could even be if you have children, it could be one of your children who is getting into trouble, something like that too. So definitely keep that in mind. Keep your eyes open and be more aware, because as you see here, there's an eye here. I feel like it's like keeping your eye open. Like don't be fooled by the mice. I do feel like you have to keep your eyes open. There's something that's going to come into play. I don't know. I think for each of you Virgos, it could mean something a little different, but it'll definitely resonate with you in some way. We also have the Three of Cups reversed, along with the Stork. This one is upright, so it's definitely communication. It's interesting. Who was it? Sagittarius had the same exact card combination, where this is about like kind of disengaging socially, but also still communicating. And I do feel like you're going to almost like remove yourself from some social circles, but you're going to be still communicating, but it might be just that you don't want to, it's almost like you're disconnecting in a way. It's like you're kind of like not wanting to be as socially active as you normally are, and maybe being a little bit reclusive. So this is coming in towards the end of the month. I do feel like maybe there might be this situation that is unfolding here with the mice. It could cause this for you to recoil a little bit and kind of be a little bit more protective and wanting to not be as open and like sociable as you normally are. We also have at the end of the month, we have the King of Wands. And this is definitely a male fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So there is also this energy here with the lady. It could be a king and it could be a couple. Definitely could be a couple if this is maybe even somebody who is connected to you somehow, a fire sign. And you know, you have the lady here. She's looking towards him, and it's almost like, you know, she's contemplating what he's doing. And it could be, I do feel like it's not like something super negative. It could be even just like conversation. It could be interactions and conversation with this a fire sign coming in towards the end of the month. We also have, it's interesting because we have the fertility rune. So I do feel like maybe between, it's either it's you, or if you're definitely dealing with this fire sign, it could be that the two of you could, even if this is a spouse, for some of you, not for all of you, this is the fertility rune, where this could be a time of actually looking into building a family, getting pregnant. So it could be that going on. But for some of you, it could even be about creating new plans for something new, like drawing into like some strategizing together and coming together to build something new, create something new. It's also about a time of creating. It's the fertility rune is a very powerful rune. It's also about like really tuning into what you want to do and setting plans to do it, because it's like planting your seeds right now. It's like nothing, you haven't harvested anything yet, but this is like the beginning phases. So I do feel like that is coming to play with this fire sign. So however that means, I do feel like, you know, this could even be where there is some confrontations going on towards the end of the month. And I do sense, you know, because you have this 10 of Wands coming into play here, I feel like, you know, Virgo is kind of taking the reins in a situation here where you're trying to control something or put an end to something that has been taking place, and almost having some confrontation here, but also putting some situations to an end. So I do feel like it's good, because I do feel like it's going to put you in a better, happier light, as opposed to where you have been possibly in the past few months. So it'll bring a feeling of like success, like feeling happier about the direction that you're moving in. So that is very positive, but I feel like you still have to get over this in order to get to really feeling good. So it's still not quite there yet. All right, so Virgo, let me see what cards we have for you from the Work Your Light Oracle cards. What do we have for Virgo for November 2019? Ooh, yeah, this is actually a really cool card, because you know what? This says Council of Light. And I've pulled this card before for someone else, and this one says it's divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. And for me, I always feel like this council is like a group of possibly your ancestors or your spirit guides, your angels, like your whole team that's behind you. It's like they're guiding you. And I feel like they're there helping you to get through these situations that you're dealing with, or maybe even, the situations in your life or the path that you're on. I do feel like they're guiding you. And they're definitely there. And I do feel like you sense them around you too. You're sensing that energy, which is really beautiful, especially for Virgo, for this month. I feel like because of the situations that you're dealing with and possibly putting an end to, I do feel like these are divinely guided. Definitely divinely guided by your guides, your whoever it is that you turn to in prayer. These are the, life forces or the universe, you know, the serendipitous parts of your life that come to help you in times that you need help. So it's definitely going to be beautiful energy coming in to help you and guide you this month, Virgo. I'm also going to pull a card from the Secret Language of Light. Let's see what card we have for Virgo for November 2019. And I do feel like it's this one. Oh, wow. And you know what? Sagittarius also got this card too. So it's crazy. You guys are very much on the same page. I don't know if you have any Sagittarius in your chart or if you are connected to any Sagittarians, because we have Let Your Light Shine. And I want to read the message for you from this card, because I do feel like even for them, this is definitely going to be a powerful card for you to hear, because it's all about not dimming your light and like really letting yourself shine. And here's the message that's coming from the book for this deck. It says, today, embrace your uniqueness. Say to yourself, I am so pleased and honored to be me. Embrace the parts of you that may feel a little strange. They feel this way because you resist experiencing the fullness of you. We can all feel a little odd or peculiar at times, longing to be like everyone else and just fit in. But compromise breeds resentment. Locking yourself into the pretense of what others want will strangle your soul and split you in two. Accept yourself, set yourself free from judgment and what you perceive others think about you. Let your soul shine outward and inspire others to connect, embrace, and shine their truth. When we are aligned with your soul, we feel loved and satisfied. We no longer need others to lean on to fill our perceived voids or to be different, or to act as who that, you know, you have to act as who you are. Instead, we want to be with others for the pure joy of it. Create new ways toward anything that is of interest of you. Can you feel relief washing over you? You are a beautiful light, so let yourself shine. Isn't that beautiful? I love this card. It's like such a positive energy, and it's also, you know, telling you definitely let yourself shine. Don't dim your light for anyone, and don't like let anybody take that light away from you either. I do feel like that is a very positive message that Virgo needs to hear, of course, for this month during this Mercury retrograde. All right, well, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed your reading this month. Definitely comment below how this has resonated with you. And also please like and also share these videos with your friends or family or people that you know could use these videos to help them as well. All right, well, Virgo, have a wonderful month, and also take a look at the links below so you can connect with me on my channel where I do my weekly tarot horoscopes, and you can tune in there as well. All right, have a great month, Virgo. Love you guys, and see you again next month. All right, bye.